Good morning, dear professors. I'm Lijinhui. My topic is the importance of delicacy management to enterprises and how to achieve it. Take Toyota, for example. So, the agenda today includes introduction, research background, research questions and objectives, literary review, gaps identified, theoretical and conceptual framework, research methodology, and Q&A. Abstract. In the first chapter, this study states the definition of delicacy management, the current economic background, states the research problems, and makes the research hypothesis. In Chapter 2, the thesis analyzes the content, significance, and necessity of delicacy management, its existing problems. Then, the thesis proposes feasible applying methods of delicacy management, including the standard operation process, fine division of labor, and selecting appropriate tools. The study details and the experimental method for study design and data collection are described in Chapter 3. In the fourth chapter, the results of the research are explained and analyzed, and the thinking on the delicacy management is drawn from the literature research and the experimental research. Chapter 5 summarizes the whole research and puts forward suggestions on research methods and the delicacy management of the research. This paper comprehensively applied the literature analysis method, quantitative analysis method, qualitative analysis method, and experimental method. This study innovatively studies humanistic care and delicacy management. Now comes to introduction. Delicacy management is an idea and a culture. It is an inevitable requirement of refined social division of labor and service quality to modern management. According to modern management science, scientific management has 3 levels. The first level is standardization, the second level is refinement, and the third level is personalization. Delicacy management is of great significance for the development of enterprises, and the larger the enterprise scale, the more division of labor, the more delicacy management is needed. Research background. In the context of slowing global economic growth, the development of enterprises faces many challenges. In order to greatly enhance the operation efficiency of the enterprise, let the enterprise clear the development direction and realize the sustainable development of the enterprise. It is necessary to choose the right way of enterprises management. The development of delicacy management has been quite a period of time, with relatively rich theories and examples of support, which is accepted by more and more enterprise managers. However, there are still some problems and difficulties in delicacy management in the practice. For example, the lack of standard operating procedures or operating standards are not precise enough. The implementation of standards and system requirements is not in place, and the delicacy management atmosphere is insufficient. Research objectives, questions for both. This study has 3 purposes. First, to study the significance of delicacy management for enterprises. Second, to study Toyota Company's experience in delicacy management. Third, to study Toyota Company's experience in delicacy management. And the third, is to study the problems existing in the application process of delicacy management. Fourth, combined with the 3 levels of delicacy management, the experience of the company in delicacy management and the problems existing in the operation process of delicacy management, we put forward suggestions for the effective use of delicacy management. Now, research questions. What is the significance of delicacy management to the enterprise? What are the current problems of the delicacy management? How to successfully use delicacy management? Here it is, these are the gaps identified. And here it is the theoretical and conceptual framework. Now, research methodology. First, population. Due to a certain number of men and women and ages of the enterprise, in order to make the experiment more suitable for the actual situation, there are no specific requirements for the target volunteers when recruiting volunteers. To better illustrate the problem while making the experiment time-consuming, the number of volunteers was 100. Variables. Control variable. The total task amount, 20 plush toys. The number of volunteers in each group making plush toys. The poor level of volunteers. Independent variable. Whether the volunteer division of labor and the meticulous degree of the division of labor. Dependent variable. Time required to complete all the work, namely work efficiency. Instrument. The research tools for this study are the timing tool, stopwatch, and Excel tables. The stopwatch is used to calculate the time of total work for each group in each round, and the Excel table is used to record and process data. The advantage of Excel tables is their ability to process data quickly with functions. Analysis. Sewing machines, stopwatches, and Excel tables were used. The state of the sewing machine before the experiment were checked to ensure the smooth process of the experiment. At the same time, the working state of the stopwatch and the function of the Excel table used were checked to ensure that the recorded and obtained data were accurate and reliable and not easy to lose. In order to ensure the accuracy and reliability of the data, there are set 6 time recorders. The experiment set the experimental conditions for the problems and objectives of this study to fit the research needs and ensure the effectiveness of the experiment data and results in the study. Hypothesis summary. To successfully apply fine pipeline, it is necessary to strengthen the internal construction and supervision of enterprise management team, development of reasonable and clear management team, clear division of labor, responsibility assigned to person, improve and clear operation process, conduct strict performance appraisal, etc. Discussion. The rationality of the experiment. Before the official start of the experiment, the volunteers were trained for a period. There were some experimental errors in the experiment, such as the state of the volunteers themselves will affect the experimental results, where the state of volunteers on the day of the experiment is an uncontrollable factor, and the error cannot be eliminated. Here is the contribution. The subject matter of rewards and punishment can be spiritual or material. Professional training or further study, but the standard of rewards and punishment should be quantified. Here is the limitation. The delicacy management mode has its inherent disadvantages, so this study has some one-sidedness. Here is the reference. Thank you very much.